Hello, my name is Ashley, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about clean energy and global warming's effects, and what we can do to stop this global warming and climate change. But before we start talking about choosing clean energy sources or about global warming's effects and how to stop it, we have to know what is global warming. Global warming is a gradual heating of Earth's surface, oceans, and atmosphere. It's primarily caused by human activity, primarily because of the burning of fossil fuels that pump carbon dioxide, methane, and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. The buildup of these gases in the atmosphere changes the radiative equilibrium in the atmosphere. Their overall effect is to warm the Earth's surface and the lower atmosphere because greenhouse gases absorb some of the outgoing radiation of Earth and re-radiate it back towards to the surface of Earth. So we know that the Earth is supposed to have its own temperature, the normal temperature, but this global warming caused by pollution, caused by the burning of these fossil fuels, this has made the Earth like become a lot much hotter than it would normally be. Textbooks mention like this clean energy sources that it's the way to stop the global warming and climate change, but we have to know what is clean energy. We call clean energy to this energy derived from renewable, zero emission sources, as well as energy saved through energy efficiency measures. Renewable energy is derived from natural processes that are regenerative over short periods of time and cannot be depleted. The most common renewable energy sources are biomass, geothermal, hydropower, solar, and wind. Top-notch 3 textbook mentions some recommendations or some things we can do to stop the global warming form and climate change. The first one says, take good care of your car. You have to keep your tires properly inflated with air, and you will save money and use less gasoline if you take a good care of your car. Better yet, if you want to contribute to the environment, you can get moving. What do I mean when I say get moving? You can start walking to the places, you can ride a bicycle, or you can also use public transportation. Um, Whenever you can, you should do it. It's good for your health and for the environment to use less cars. Then we have this, the second one. It says upgrade your old fridge or air conditioner. You can replace this refrigerator or the air conditioner with a new energy efficient model. Not only will you save money on your electrical bill, but you can also contribute to cutting back on the pollution that causes global warming because this ones don't use like a lot of energy and don't make like a lot of pollution. Then we have the other one when you where you see the light bulb, you can use new energy saving compact fluorescent light bulbs. They produce like the same amount of light as the older ones, but they use 75% less electricity and they last much longer than the old ones. We have that you can try to reduce the amount of water you use when you take a shower, when you do your laundry, when you wash your dishes, when you wash your car, when you, I don't know, when you, even when you drink water, when you 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 take your dog for a bath or shower, you can try to use less water, and this will contribute to the pollution and the water waste. We also have recycling. You can use the products that are from old things you have, like old paper, old glass, and old metal. You can try to reduce energy waste and pollution by 70 to 90%. And before you toss things in the garbage, think about what you can use them, because they can be reused, and you should practice like the 3 R's: reduce, recycle, and reuse. And then we have like when you ship foods like over long distances, is a waste of energy and adds to pollution, and it adds pesticides and chemicals used to their growth. They're bad for the environment. So a, a good way that you can contribute to the environment is to buy locally grown fruits and vegetables instead of the ones that use pesticides or chemicals that are damaging the environment. Also, you can like motivate other people. You can influence them to start recycling, to start contributing to the environment so they don't make like a lot of pollution, and they can contribute to stop global warming. Now we have this picture. It says global warming, its causes, its effects, and its solutions. Some of the causes are orbital variations, solar radiation, volcanism, plate tectonics, increase in the emission of greenhouse gases, changes in land use, aerosols, feedback effects, deforestation, and agriculture. And some of the effects that global warming has on Earth or on the environment, it affects on the physical environment, rise in sea levels, an increase in heat waves, an increase in average temperature, an increase in rainfalls and wind speeds. It also has effects on the biosphere. It has social tensions. It also has effects on agriculture. It has a shortage of drinking water. It affects human health. It makes like migration. It it also has like produces this like change in the land use. And some of the solutions that we can start practicing to try and stop global warming are the reduction of greenhouse gases, the climate engineering, political measures, a change in daily consumption behavior, education, because if you educate and you know that what to do and what not to do, and then you can convince others, is what I was talking about: influence or motivate them, and adaptation. Found this picture. It says like what we can do to help stop global warming, what you can do, and what you can tell others that they can do to stop global warming. You can reuse plastic shopping bags, recycle the glass, recycle jars, newspapers, and tin cans. You can try having a compost heap in your yard. You can use both sides of paper. You know how sometimes when you're like, I don't know, writing an essay or taking some notes of your class, you only use like one side of the paper. It would be like a lot helpful if you use both sides of the paper of the sheet. Then you can suggest that to your parents to buy a full smart car. You can plant a lot of trees because the earth needs it. Our earth needs us. You don't keep the TV, the VCR, or the DVD on standby. Um, you can shut down things and you can disconnect them. You should keep lights off when you're not in the room or you're not using them. You can consider public transportation alternatives. You can insulate your home. You can use your bike, or walk. You can use your bike or walk to the places you want to get to, because if you use a car, then it increases pollution, it increases your money waste, and it increases global warming. You can fill up the dishwasher before you use it. You can wash clothes in cold or warm, not hot water, because hot water increases the greenhouse gas. So these are some recommendations and what we can do, and I would really like to motivate you, influence you, and tell you to stop making these things that cause more damage and more pollution to earth, and you can start making like this list of things that I put here to stop global warming and help earth and ourselves.
This is the world. That's you and that's me. The world has the perfect temperature to keep all living things alive and happy. This temperature depends on a balance. The sun's heat goes to Earth to make it warm. The sun's heat bounces back to space to make the Earth cool. When this balance is lost, the climate changes. The Earth's climate has changed many times before. This is called natural climate change. It's caused by volcanic eruptions, changes in the sun's energy, and changes in the Earth's orbit. Greenhouse gases also make the Earth warmer. They trap heat from the sun. Greenhouse gases are like a blanket covering the Earth. It started in the 1700s. Humans started to build more things. We burned coal to make electricity. We burn oil to make our cars and planes move. We use chemicals to make things. We cut down lots of trees. We burn gas to cook food. We dump lots of trash on landfills. We plant a lot more rice. All these things release greenhouse gases. Remember the blanket over the Earth? Because of humans, it got much, much thicker. When I get hot, I sweat. I even get dizzy. Imagine the Earth. Because it's hotter, glaciers and ice sheets are melting. Seas are rising, storms are getting stronger, some places are getting dry, even the sea is getting warmer. All living things are in big trouble. So, what should we do? We need to change the way we live so we can stop releasing so much greenhouse gases. That way, the Earth's blanket will go back to normal. We also need to be ready for what climate change will bring. In December, there will be a big meeting of nations. They'll meet in Paris to decide how each country can help. Their decision will decide the future of Earth, our home.
Thank you for your attention. I left before a short video about global warming and climate change, and now I have here like a little phrase. It says, "Be the solution, but not the pollution." You already know what to do to stop global warming and climate change. So you just have to put it in practice, do it, and you will feel better. Thank you. Have a good day.